Why this matters to every single person watching. Amazon is the #1 brand criminals hide behind, and in 2025, these phone scams jumped 71% in a single month. Nearly half of all Amazon scam reports start exactly like this, with a fake alert about an order you never made. The FTC was so alarmed, they put out a special report on this one tactic draining older folks' life savings. And let me be clear, these are sharp people. Retired teachers, nurses, business owners, people who built their nest egg over 40 years. Most of them never report it because they're embarrassed. So the real number is far bigger than the FTC ever sees. Here's the good news. There is one rule, and it costs you nothing, that would have stopped this on the very first day, no matter how convincing that caller was. In a few minutes, I'm going to hand it to you. But first, let me show you how criminals built this on a real person and why everyday people just like you are falling for it. Hey cyber heroes, I'm Clewis, internationally recognized cybersecurity expert, and this is the Scam Report. Let me tell you about Mary Ellen Strange. Mary Ellen is 76 years old, a widow living in Indiana. Sharp, independent, manages her own money. In June of 2024, she's home with those carpet cleaners running, and the phone rings from a number she doesn't know. A man says he's from Amazon's fraud detection department. He asks if she just bought a laptop and shipped it to New York. She says no, and that no is the hook, because now suddenly there's a problem to solve. Now here's how it went down. They tell her that her name is tied to a money laundering scheme, that someone used her identity to move $94,000 across the border, that there are fake driver's licenses and credit cards opened in her name, and then they hand her up a ladder, from Amazon to a man claiming to be her bank to a man claiming to be a federal agent. Each one sounds more official than the last. She even tried to check. She Googled the customer service numbers, but the numbers she found were fake too. That, in her own words, is what led her down the rabbit hole. Then they went to work on her money. They told her to go to her bank and pull out cash, $10,000, $20,000 at a time, and they coached her to lie to the teller, to say it was for home remodeling, so nobody would ask questions. She handed $30,000 in a package to a car they said belonged to an undercover agent. The next month, they had her buy gold coins, then gold bars. They sent her to a gas station to buy $7,000 in Bitcoin while the criminal stayed on the line, walking her through every step. They emptied her annuities. And here's the part that really gets me. By the time it was over, nearly $400,000, a lifetime of savings, was gone in a single month. Now, before I show you exactly how this tactic works, let me say this. The families who beat this exact scam all had one thing in common. The rules were written down and sitting in a drawer before the call ever came. That's exactly why I built the Senior Scam Survival Pack. It's a printable pack with a one-page card for each of the FBI's top 10 scams hitting seniors right now, including this Amazon one. Every card shows you how the scam works, the red flags to watch for, and the one rule that shuts it down, all in big, easy-to-read print. You also get the family-safe word template, a wallet card with the 5 universal red flags, a 60-second family meeting script, and an emergency checklist for the first 24 hours if it's already happened. It's normally $47. Right now you can get it for just $7, and it's backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. Grab it, print it, put it in your kitchen drawer, and send a copy to your parents this weekend. Now back to Mary Ellen. So how do criminals pull this off? It's actually simple, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. First, they hit you with a fake alert about an order you never made. Your "no, I didn't buy that" is the entire point, because now there's an emergency and you're the one who wants to fix it. Second, they hand you up a ladder of fake authorities. Amazon, then your bank, then the government. Every handoff makes it feel more real. And third, this is the move that actually empties you. They convince you the only way to protect your money is to get it out. Into cash, into gold, into Bitcoin, things that can never be traced and never be returned. Now here's what's scary. These calls are run by the millions out of overseas call centers for pennies. They don't need to pick you. They just need to catch you on a busy, distracted afternoon. Now, I already know what some of you are about to type in the comments. Boyd, I would never send a stranger gold bars. I hear you, but here's what you're missing. This tactic doesn't ask you to be greedy, and it doesn't ask you to be foolish. It asks you to be responsible. Someone tells you your identity is being used in a federal crime, and a careful, decent person leans in to cooperate and fix it. And once you're scared and you believe you're helping an investigation, they own the next month of your life. You don't think, you react. Can you imagine being 76 years old, told that federal agents are investigating you, and that one man on the phone is the only person who can help you? That's not stupidity. That's being human, and criminals are counting on it. So let me show you what to look for. Not to blame Mary Ellen, but so this never happens to you or somebody you love. The first warning sign, they contacted you. A call, a text, or an email about an order or a charge you never made. Amazon does not work that way. If you're ever worried, you open the app yourself and check your orders. The second warning sign, they move you up a ladder, from the company to your bank to a government agent, all in one phone call. Real agencies never do that. The third warning sign, they tell you to keep it a secret and to lie to your bank. Anyone who coaches you to deceive your own bank teller is a criminal, every single time. And the fourth warning sign, the one most people miss, they tell you to move your money to keep it safe, to pull it out, wire it, or turn it into gold or gift cards or Bitcoin. That is the moment you know for certain that you're talking to a criminal. So here it is, the one rule I want every person watching to take away today. I'm calling it the safe account rule, and it goes like this. No real company, no real bank, and no real government agency will ever tell you to move your money to keep it safe. There is no such thing as a safe account. The moment anyone tells you to protect your money by moving it, hang up. It's a criminal. That's it. It doesn't matter if they say they're Amazon, your bank, the FBI, or the IRS. If they tell you to move your money, they're lying. So you hang up. And then, if you're genuinely worried about your account, you go check it yourself. Open the Amazon app or call the number printed on the back of your own card. It takes 10 seconds, it costs you nothing, and it's the single move that would have saved Mary Ellen everything she had. If you do nothing else from this video, teach the safe account rule to every person in your family this weekend. Now, what if this already happened to you or to someone you love? Don't panic and don't be ashamed. Just move fast, because the first 24 hours matter the most. First, call your bank and your card company right away using the number on the back of your card and tell them it's fraud. Have them freeze the account and open a claim. Second, report it to the FBI at ic3.gov and to the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov. Those reports help investigators trace the money, and you often need them to have any shot at getting it back. Third, freeze your credit with all three bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. It's free, it only takes a few minutes, and it stops these criminals from opening new accounts in your name. And whatever you do, tell your family. The silence is exactly what these criminals are counting on. The people who speak up fast are the ones who get the most back. Have you ever received a fake Amazon call before? Let us know in the chat. If you got some value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you never miss a new scam alert. I post new videos every Saturday and Wednesday to keep you safe online, and YouTube will put them directly on your homepage. I'll see you on the next one.